Okay, so in my last video, I showed you my new office. Back then it was in a very different shape as it is now. Since then I've given the place a paint job and moved things around a little bit to be a lot more optimal. So inside this video I'm going to show you the layout and why I've got certain things in certain places and how this is allowing me to pump out videos and content and be super productive much more than I ever was before. So I'll be taking the camera next and showing you around the room the whole layout and why I've got everything in certain spaces. All right, talk to you soon. Okay, so here is the outside door of my office, and I'm just going to walk in and take you through a quick journey tour of my office. So standing right at the door, this is kind of what it looks like as you come in. To my right, I've got my workstation and work table. As you can see, it's a standing desk, so there's no chair there for me to sit on and be lazy. Over here I've got a nice little couch if I want to get lazy and take a nap. I currently have the old Aeron chair on there, but frankly I don't actually use that much. I might take it back home again. Got my bookcase over here where I have all my business books stacked up. That's not even all of them, but still filling them up as I go. And so just having a quick look here at my whiteboard, that's very important. This is a tremendous tool in my business. It's about 3.6 meters long. Let me just see if I stand back so you can get a bit of perspective here. It's yeah, it's pretty big. So it's right next to my little standing desk here. So if I move back a bit, that's where I'll be standing and doing my work during the day. And you know, it's pretty effective. So I've got my computer here with my you know, my microphone that's handy there to do webinars and talk on Skype, etc., etc. From time to time I'll grab my little Air laptop and do some stuff on the couch or go to a coffee shop and do some work there. But this is sort of my work area where I, you know, spend quite a bit of time to get stuff done. Something really important that I want to show you here is, it's just going to go out of focus for a sec, but let me just move back, is the my planner. And I'm not sure what it's going to look like over here. It might look a bit funny because it's basically a bunch of squares and lines on a whiteboard type of surface. It's just a laminated area. And this is where I plan out all my projects. So we're still at the beginning of the year, so I still need to plan out a few things. Okay, so this is where I get stuff done. This is how I, you know, try and be as effective as I can be. So let's have a look at the second part of my office now, which is the studio part. So if we walk in here, I'll give you a bit of a pan of the area. This is where I record most of my videos. Now, as you can see over here, there are two lights here, and these lights are used for lighting up the background. And what I've got here is pretty much just a white wall. I used to have a white sheet that I used, but I found that just a non-reflective paint works quite well for getting this nice white wall effect that I have in my videos. Now let's move into the studio a little bit closer. And let's get into, if I stand in position. So this is where I'd normally be standing when I'm recording. What you see there in front of you are two lights for lighting up the subject, which in this case would be me. And there's also a teleprompter there that you see, and behind that would normally be the camera that I'm holding right now. The camera that I'm holding right now is a Canon 60D, and I'm recording on a lapel mic, a Sony lapel mic, which is the URX-P2 system, I believe. So that gives me nice sound and really clear picture quality. Over there's a little printer, just nicely out of the way. It's a wireless printer, so it means I don't have to have it on my desk, so save some space. So to my left, just slightly behind me, is the one light that lights up the background. And if I go back to my right is the other light lighting up the background. So I'm kind of just standing in front of it. If I were to look at the white wall that's right behind me, you know, there's the one light. There's my feet. And I'll probably stand about in that position. And there's the other light. So if I just turn around again. And perhaps I'll have a plan view of this so you can see what I mean with my layout. So there's one recording place or option. Another option, this is the way I've set this up, is so that I can have multiple recording options. Another option is, I guess, for me to stand at my desk and kind of look back, maybe in an angle like this, and look towards the camera, do some sort of recording to show that I'm doing work on the computer. And another one is where I'm basically, I'll place the camera in pretty much this kind of position, maybe zoomed in more, something like this, so that I'll be sitting on the chair or a couch and have a nice, the bookcase as the background. So there's now 3 different recording scenarios that I can have here. And a fourth one is, and this is something I still need to build in, is once again on the couch. Let's just zoom out a bit. But this time have a nice background in the back there. So I'm looking for a nice background that I could put here, maybe like a brick background, or some sort of nature scene or something that will look nice when I'm sitting on the couch as a background. So that's it. Back to me sitting on this chair recording in the, what is it, the 3rd position. So what did you think? Do you think this is something that you could implement in your own home? Perhaps at your own office? Perhaps you could set aside an area in your home or at your office where you can dedicate it to content creation, whether it's content for YouTube, content for products, content for marketing. Think about it. If you have a dedicated space like this, how much easier it will be for you to just dominate. Tell me what you thought about this video. Leave a comment below this video. I'd love to hear from you. And share this. Share this with your friends on Twitter, on Facebook. And remember to subscribe. Here's the link right here. Boom. Talk to you soon.